mean, that's why it's gonna be even more sad when he dies, right? That's my prediction. 'Cause- oh my god!
Oh, we got
Oh
skewered. Hi, watchers. Welcome back to Watching Whatever. I'm Nathan,
Danny.
and today we are here to watch Prey. This is a movie that, again, I have seen. Has not, so he's new to this. I did enjoy the movie, and I wanted Danny to watch it. I know, there's a history with Predator movies. We've grown up with those, so they are something that for me especially, I really, even with the cheesy, crappy ones, right? I still enjoyed watching them just because of that Predator and Alien universe.
Uh,
So I was really excited when I heard about this movie coming out, and now I felt that it's something that I wanted Danny to see, get his thoughts on it, and find out anything in particular about what he thinks about it.
is
Have
it a
you
prequel?
seen most of the Predator movies?
Um, I've s- I remember. I know for sure I've seen the OG Predator. I love that movie. Um,
Mhm.
and I don't know how many sequels there are, but I've seen some. Like was there like a sequel with like Adrian Brody in it or something?
Yeah, there's a lot of sequels, right? You have Predator one with Arnold, Predator two with Danny Glover.
I haven't seen that
You
one.
had like Predator versus Alien.
I've
Uh,
seen that.
AVP two. I think one of those was the one with Adrian Brody.
Okay.
Many different ones, and then we
All
have
right.
this Prey. So it is a prequel, and there.
Okay.
If you remember Predator two, or do you remember? I don't want to say too much, but there is a small link with Predator 2. Before we get started here, I want to say that right now we are at 95 subscribers on our channel, so we are growing. I want to reach our goal of 100 here, hopefully by the end of, well, this is the end of the month. Within the next couple weeks, hopefully. We've been at this for just under 2 months now, so I'm happy to see the progress we're having, and hopefully we can continue and keep growing more. For everyone who is watching us on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe and leave us a comment. If you want to watch the full length commentary and the reaction and the commentary at the end, you can check us out on patreon.com/watching whatever. And for anyone who's interested, any TV shows that we do, the first episodes are on Patreon for free for the public. Right, so you don't have to join, you don't have to pay or anything for it. You can check it out, see what you think if you like it. For our Patreon viewers, we do appreciate you being here. We thank you for your support. And is there anything you want to say before we start the movie?
No, I'm good. Yeah. Thanks for everyone watching with us.
Yep. Thank you, everyone. And now we are going to start the show. All right. So here we go. Oh, really quickly, and for those of you who do want to watch it on Patreon, it is available on Hulu. We're watching it on Disney Plus Korea here, so they have it on there too. How familiar are you with the Predator universe?
A long time ago, it is said,
I
a
think I'm
monster
pretty
came
familiar
here.
with like the lore and stuff. Like they go around like the universe like hunting like things, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're hunters.
So it's like a challenge for them. Like it's like going on safari, but they're going to different planets or something,
Yeah.
right? Is this does this take place like the Native Americans before like the Europeans arrived and stuff?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
I don't wanna spoil it.
All right. Man, I just realized I know very little about this movie.
Yeah, the only thing I knew when I watched it is that it was a prequel.
Right. It's set in the Predator like universe.
Hmm.
She's like
Pretty good.
deadly with an axe.
Yeah, with the tomahawk there. Dude, I've done axe throwing. It is not easy.
She gonna give chase? Wow.
Not like she can go to the supermarket and buy some meat, I guess.
Oh, so the dog's gonna like kind of corral it towards her.
That's what it looks like, yeah. Oh, she missed again. Yeah, so it's a trappers.
So this is around the same time like the Europeans first came? No, she would have been tripping out more if she'd never seen a trap like that before, right? Must be someone
Probably,
familiar
yeah.
with it. Yeah. Oh,
Man. That looks so cool.
yeah.
Yeah, this movie has such a different feel from all the other
I
Predator
remember when
movies.
Father told me I was ready for Katamia, my big hunt. We crawled through the mud and my bowstring got ruined and... You were sleeping.
I was waiting for it to circle back. This morning in the sky, I saw a sign. The Thunderbird. I've been practicing. It's time. I'm ready for my katamia.
You want to hunt something that's hunting you.
I'm curious about the paint. You know, usually it's like war paint, and what the significance is with the way they did it.
Right. Maybe it's like their ranking in the
obviously-
tribe or something.
Maybe 1719.
Oh, okay.
So this is definitely already where you had European settlers and trappers
Right.
coming in. Yeah, maybe with the paint, because it's obviously not camouflage, right? Because they're using. I mean,
Right.
he had like red and white on him, and so.
Right.
Oh, and horses. Horses signify that Europeans have already been there.
Trained him well. It's easy. He's smart. Not every smart creature's easy to train.
Yeah, like people.
Is that for War Chief's bad knee?
He's getting worse.
You didn't put on Stotsia.
Your father left you that to cut breadroot with.
So she wants to hunt. She wants to do that, but her mother's trying to say, like, you need to just...
Why do you want to hunt?
Because you all think that I can't.
Ah, in this wind, he brings home a red tail.
You should have listened to my story.
Didn't think we had time for a nap.
I wonder if those clouds are real.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that is sick.
Yeah.
So her goal is going to be to try to prove herself, obviously.
Right. Like the test is hunting something that hunts you.
Which is a great reference for the Predator, right?
You gotta find him.
Right.
Gosh.
You could get shot sneaking up like that.
Who's sneaking?
Who invited you? We won't be gone long enough to need a cook.
She should stay. She tracks well. If we find Pui alive, she knows medicine. You have to find that cat now.
I will.
I know. Because you have to.
That all these animals will just like act natural around him.
Well, not anymore.
The snake sensed him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Dang. It was like the food chain, insect to rat to reptile to predator.
And if I remember the lore right, predators don't hunt anything that doesn't attack. Yeah, I remember a long time ago reading about the lore where the aliens, the xenomorphs, the predators actually disperse them to different places to hunt them.
Crazy. To see how they would do in different environments and stuff.
No, just to have prey to hunt.
Oh.
Because the aliens need another living organism to be able to to evolve themselves into the bigger version of it. So
Right.
Just cool his blood.
No.
Why is Poohie alive? There's something that scared the cat away from its den.
Stay with Poohie. He needs your help too.
Okay. The cold is good. The medicine slows his blood. If he gets warm, he'll bleed out.
Snake skin.
what animal guts and
Alright.
pulls out bones like that? Oh,
Yuck.
I forgot about that.
It's like a
Made me jump a little bit.
Look. Could be bear tracks.
Maybe, but that's a big bear. And why was it on its hind legs? And what skins a snake like that?
We need to keep moving.
No, I have to warn my brother.
Paka, go with her.
That's the other trope, right? The people who always ignore the obvious signs that something is wrong.
right. I mean, you can't have horror movies without that trope, pretty much, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was thinking nothing strictly horror movies there.
We don't need the torches. I'll scare the cat.
The lion won't think that we're hunting in here. It'll think it's hunting us. We get some bait and climb up and wait for it.
A hunter doesn't wait. He hunts. We could be here all night.
We'll try it Naru's way. It's time, Naru. You cut them, yeah.
At least your brother's on her side.
Pretty dope. At least he like treats her
Yeah.
fairly.
Yeah, he's not playing the other trope of, the family member who always keeps pushing them down.
Right. I mean, that's why it's gonna be even more sad when he dies, right? That's my prediction.
It won't matter how sharp it is if you're too afraid to use it. You've never faced a lion. Its mouth full of teeth like arrows. Ready to tear your flesh and crush your bones.
Oh, I
Your
thought that was a
brother
predator.
comes back. He and I will find the lion and kill him.
I forgot.
Man. Oh. That's pretty hilarious. I mean, it's sad, but it's also super hilarious.
It's actually pretty hilarious, right? Because you got the guy who sits there and brags about everything. Ooh.
Oh. Did the branch like break under her foot and that's why she fell? Or something like
It looked like
something
it
shot
looked
the
like
branch?
she slipped.
Oh, okay.
I thought she slipped because she was dodging the lion.
He survived because of your medicine.
There's something else out there. Tabe needs my help.
You think the reason for Kotamia is to prove you can hunt? But there's only one reason. To survive.
So instead of the brother keeping her down, it's her mom that's trying to keep her down.
So this dude's like badass. You gotta show that someone's badass. So when the predator takes him out, it raises the stakes, right? And then the girl's gotta like battle with the predator.
I like what they did with the sound
Everybody's-
there.
Everybody's like happy except for his sister and that one dude.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't do it. What do you think left those tracks? And skinned that snake. And before I fell, I saw lightning in the trees.
Naru.
There's something else out there.
And if there is, I'll get it.
Do I need your permission, War Chief?
It's not about permission. I had to carry you back.
Worried about her.
We didn't do it. I did. You couldn't bring it home.
He's fair though. He did give her the chance.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, so from what it seemed like was, like something like shot the branch and that caused her to fall. Like a chunk of it like fell off or you know, or came apart or something.
Well, she saw
That's what I
lightning in the tree,
thought.
so maybe the predator was there and it was trying to like hit the lion.
Right.
If they don't see, we'll show them.
So she's gonna go off and hunt it on her own.
Yeah, right. Because she still wants to prove herself.
Right.
And that's the next trope. The one person who goes off and does something that's a little bit above their level.
So in that shot, we see everyone walking one direction. She's going against the current or whatever, right?
Yeah. It seems like she's always been
Man.
against the grain, right?
Right.
You know, in these
Dude,
times,
this
you know,
is
girls weren't
beautiful,
supposed
man.
to hunt. It is, man. I want to know where this
Right.
is.
CGI. Oh.
That glowing neon green predator blood. That's like Shaq's shoe.
Constantly reminding us about that, like the food chain, huh? Oh. Wolf can smell him, huh?
Probably. Damn. Oh.
Oof. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but what if you pull it and you catch it and the blade hits your hand? Now she can catch the rabbits. You got a retractable tomahawk.
We have to go find whatever left those tracks. Akitsi.
This reminds me of have you seen Last of the Mohicans?
Yeah, dude, that movie's dope.
Yeah, but the scenery here it just kind of made me think of that movie. The one scene where Daniel Day-Lewis was running up the side of the mountain with his brother.
I don't remember that,
Oh,
like,
man.
specific. Whoa.
Melts all the flesh and hair and everything off. Oh, the bison.
Yeah, and they relied on those animals for, like, everything.
Yeah, the bison were their main, you know, the biggest source of protein out there for them.
There's like Europeans around here right now, right?
Well, that's what it would be, the predator that killed all those.
Right.
And if it did, it would have taken their skulls.
Quicksand?
Probably a marsh.
To show that they like have similar like tracking or hunting skills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like a marsh or a bog. You're not gonna hunt that thing with a bow and arrow. Come on.
Have you seen The Revenant?
No.
With Leo?
No, I haven't seen it.
Dude. After that, it's like bears, man. They're terrifying animals, dude.
They've always been terrifying.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Who do you think's better with that, her or Katniss?
You're gonna see something take down the bear. Dang, Predator's just gonna take it on like that.
Ooh, he straight just punched it.
Dang, is that strong?
Hey, fellow watchers, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check us out on our Patreon. Links are in the description below. And now back to our program.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you. Your brother sent us to bring you home.
Where is he?
Searching for you on the other side of the pass.
I saw it.
Saw what?
I couldn't see it until it was covered in blood, but it looked like a moot beats.
You saw a monster from a children's story? Enough!
Oh.
Oh.
You wanna leave? Then leave. We're going home.
It's watching it all.
So if it's like a monster from a children's story, it probably means that there are people who've seen it before, huh?
Well, she said that at the beginning, right?
Oh, right. The very beginning.
So if they've seen it before, you gotta kind of think, how many hundreds or thousands of years have they been coming? I know that sound. Oh, I forgot. It uses bolts. Remember the rhythm predator was like a plasma or laser shot or whatever.
Yeah.
But this one's using straight bolts.
You think it's like matching its prey?
There's no way that's matching. You got a laser guided weapon.
That's
Oh,
true.
dude, it pulled it back.
Yeah. Crazy. Oh. Oh.
Dang. He cut his legs and stabbed into the tree at the same time.
She's smart enough to know when to like book it, right?
You see something like that, wouldn't you run?
Yeah.
They killed a bear barehanded. It's like, yeah, no.
We have him. No, he has us.
Oh.
Oh. Dang. That's a pretty cool shot though, man.
Yeah, that really was.
Like running through the grass like that.
Man, yeah, this overhead shot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's like Jaws or something.
That's gotta hurt like hell.
Hey, were the subs in French for you?
Yeah.
Hilarious. I guess we're not really supposed to know what they're saying, huh?
I don't remember if the the original version I saw actually translated or not. But we do have English captioning on, so it should have translated if it was meant to be.
Predator's just gonna run wild. Oh man.
It's gonna be like how they all slaughtered the bison, right?
All right.
Ooh. Oh.
She needs her plants. Is that her dog? Oh, they got her dog.
Yep.
What did you see? I speak a lot of languages. You are Comanche, yes?
Yeah, so I think the subtitles are supposed to be, we're hearing what she's hearing.
Right.
Right? And she wouldn't understand them.
Right.
You should be helping us. I think this creature is a hunter. Looking for the strongest beast. What do you know?
The brother.
Remember, he was out alone,
Right.
looking for her on the other side.
Dang.
Are you hurt?
Oh, they tried.
Using them as bait.
Using them as bait.
Thing the white men are trying to catch. That's what you went out after?
Yes.
And that's what you chose for Katami.
At least they could laugh about it, man.
Why not? That thing could prove that you are the baddest of them all. Oh, the guy behind him.
No.
Everybody's dead.
Oof.
Hey!
We're the bait. He's coming for us.
No. It doesn't want bait. It doesn't hunt that way. Before the trappers captured me, it saw me. It came right up to me and then left. It didn't think I was a threat.
Does that hurt her feelings?
I don't know that this thing can be killed.
Bleeds, it can die.
If it bleeds,
Oh, we can kill it.
Oh
my God.
Oh, skewered. Oh. Really? Oh, that's cool. Stay there for a minute while we reload.
So many ways to kill people.
He's like a Inspector Gadget, but with like deadly lethal weapons.
That's hilarious.
Shoot him!
Nutter, stop!
Dude, you know how like the Predator's been like injured at least several times? Does it have like like healing properties? Okay.
No, if you remember the very first one, it had like field medicine it had to use to try to heal itself.
I see. So
I think like, it's just very, very durable.
Okay, because he's been like stabbed in the foot. He's like, he got like
mauled by a bear.
Yeah. that one fool was like smart enough to run away, huh? Like the main guy.
Man, the Predator is just having a field day.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if the Predator sees this,
Yeah, he would see her as a
yeah, it's like a potential prey.
possible viable threat.
All right. Oof. Oof.
Dang. It's like Jason Bourne before the CIA. Holy crap, I thought that fly in my headphones was like a real fly by my head. Yeah, see?
Oh, okay.
It's healing itself.
All right.
Just cauterizing the wound. Oof.
Oh. His hands are so cheesy.
I know, they look like gloves.
Yeah.
Maybe it did have like gloves on. Because if those were his hands, those are, with everything else they paid attention to, that's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Help me. You have medicine? Help me. And I'll show you how to use it. Please.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Of all the disgusting things I've seen in this movie so far, man, this is like the worst one.
Put the powder here, then. Pull that back, and it will fire.
Is that his real foot?
Please. It hurts.
It looks like a prosthetic.
It's huge, and it's like
Well,
moving so weird.
Yeah. But why would they have a prosthetic foot there?
Yeah.
What's happening? I'm freezing cold. Please, don't leave me.
Because of the dude, that's so crazy.
The medicine, the plant she gave him, the herb.
Yeah. All right. It lowers your temperature.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been telegraphing that since the beginning of the movie.
Yep. I was wondering if you're gonna catch it.
All right. Like, I mean, that's what's gonna like help them hide from the Predator. Ah, fail, dude.
She realizes
I can't
this.
see it.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he doesn't have dreads. He's got like
thick strands. Click.
Got it right.
Yep.
Oh.
Not too much. Not too little.
Dang. Brother's badass.
Run, Naru. It thinks I'm the threat. This is as far as I go.
No.
Bring it home.
The brother knew he was like screwed.
Probably. I mean, remember he said earlier, or they said that. I mean, everything he's doing and that thing isn't dying, right? Like.
Right. Oh. brother was dope, man.
Yeah, he was a good character.
He was badass, and he was like good to his sister, you know.
Yeah, the whole
Like,
fight scene, jumping around, shoots him, pulls it back out of
Yeah,
him,
he was.
shoots him again with it.
Yeah, and he was on her side the whole time, you know. That's
Yeah.
cool. Feel sad now that he's gone.
Except for taking full credit for the lion kill.
Oh, all right. I was just about to ask where the doggo is.
He's sitting there watching and protecting her.
Oh, the last mini boss.
Oh, she took one of his weapons. That's right.
That was the one that like came out of that dude's leg, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, use him as bait.
Right.
Oh.
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 Oh. Being eaten alive has to be like, even if it's like nibble at a time, it's gotta be horrible.
Oh.
You love my brother.
It hurts bad enough just to pick at like a wound.
Yeah. She's a savage, right?
Yeah.
You think that I'm not a hunter like you. And I'm not a threat. That is what makes me dangerous.
She made sure he had a gun.
And it won't either.
Pretty ballsy way to test your theory. Like at that point, you shot it in the head, and it's still going. Like, what do you do?
Serious, man. Just setting up traps.
Her original idea with the lion, right? Up the tree.
Wow.
Oh!
She's dope, dude. Ho 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 ho. Smart. Oh. Oh.
The music works really well with this.
Like it goes like silent at like the perfect moments and
Sounds like it's laughing.
Do it. This is as far as you go.
Oh yeah.
So smart, man.
But I'm curious, was that bolt through his head kills him, but when she shot him through the head, it didn't kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it like grazed off the top of his head or something, but it knocked his helmet off of his.
Yeah, it showed his blood all on the inside of his helmet.
Yeah.
She took his head.
Yeah. Dang.
That's so cool with the blood just glowing on her.
Yeah. Like glowing war paint.
There's danger nearby. We need to move to easier protected ground.
That's really cool with the blood, how they did
It's
that.
cool. For some reason, it reminds me of the Ultimate Warrior.
Yes, yeah, I was gonna say that. He's my favorite wrestler too.
Mm,
Oh man,
it's a good
and the
dog though.
dog made it through to the end.
Uh, Dan Trachtenberg, Patrick Ason.
Okay, so we are done with the movie here. Before we talk more about some stuff, there's a couple things I wanna look up real quick. So, first of all, what did you think of it?
I really enjoyed it. I think one thing that I like is that they kind of set it in like a like long time ago, where like the people who are fighting the predator really have to kind of rely on like true like hunting skills and battle skills and fighting skills, that made
Mhm.
the threat seem like greater because he has all this technology and crap that he can use, and it makes what they do feel more kind of like raw and real. How they take him out is cool. And it's interesting at the very end though, like in order to destroy him, like she ends up kind of having to use his own kind of technology against him because I mean he had such a huge advantage having all those tools, and she was able to get him so far using her like regular kind of techniques and tricks and things like that. But at the end, it was a technology that kind of helped her finish him off. um
Yeah.
yeah, but it was good. I liked it. I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I think I might even like it more than the OG Predator.
I mean,
uh,
I won't
yeah.
say that I like it more than the OG just because that's like the one
Uh-huh.
that got me started into the whole Predator
Right.
universe, right?
Uh-huh.
Obviously, if they were able to make it today versus 19, what was it, 80 something,
Yeah.
it would look much better also. But
Right.
I think this is probably one of the best done that I think so far out of all the other Predator movies. Right? Some of them are really, really bad. So
uh,
I really enjoyed it. I like the fact that you got this character, this girl who's trying to prove herself. Besides her brother helping her, most everyone else is just really trying to put her down, right?
mm,
But at the same time, to me, it didn't feel like they were overemphasizing that, hey, girls can do anything and this, right? It didn't feel
uh-huh.
preachy.
Right.
Right? So I really liked it that way. I hate it when they start getting preachy about different ideologies or different opinions or whatever it is and trying
Uh-huh.
to just throw it and rub it in your face.
Uh-huh.
Right? This was done to me, it was done in a very it was very well done, and it just felt just more like a girl who just like, hey, I want to do all this crap too. Right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
now, one thing I do know about what I remember about the Predator universe is there's lots of different types of predators,
Okay.
and
Uh-huh.
I was looking on the trivia here on IMDb, and this guy he's called the Feral Predator.
Okay.
There's different ranks and levels to them.
All right.
So he is, if I remember correctly, this one is more on the lower tier.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Not quite as high. Which, if you look at the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Mm,
his weapons were much more advanced and
mm.
different tech, right? So I think this guy's at supposed to be like a lower level. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
If whoever's watching this, if they can let me know if I'm correct or if I'm not correct in what it is, please let us know.
Maybe
Um,
maybe
Now, uh,
they're even the alien technology could have advanced like in the 100 or 200 years since this guy visited Earth, and the predator that was after Arnold visited Earth.
yeah, but I mean, if you look at the technology in this movie with what the Predator has, all the stuff from the original Predator movie, I feel like they would have had it on. I mean, they got a spaceship that traveled light years and coming to Earth, so it's not like they didn't have. They probably didn't. I'm sure they had those plasma cannons and all the other tech too, but I think depending on your level, what you have different kinds of weapons.
I see, I see. It's like a video
So
game. You gotta like upgrade.
so
Yeah, I mean,
um,
I wish.
so a couple things I'm looking at. The dog. This was its first acting experience.
Uh-huh.
Um, said the dog was adopted specifically for the movie only 2 months before shooting started.
Wow. Uh-huh.
With the Comanche version reviewers cheater. Oh, so before confronting Tabe and Naru, the
Uh-huh.
predator cloaks itself, turning invisible.
Uh-huh.
Right. So Tabe yells something in her language, and they don't translate it.
Uh-huh.
But in the original Comanche, what she's yelling is she's yelling cheater
Uh-huh.
because he's using
Uh-huh.
he's using invisibility to hide
Right,
himself and
right.
fight.
Uh, yeah,
So that's
dude. I
pretty
mean,
funny.
I don't see why they couldn't have just translated that. It's like,
Yeah, I think I don't know why the reason is. I'm trying to look here as to what the reasoning would be.
right.
Uh,
I mean, it like
well,
it
thing,
adds to her character and it adds to the whole thing, to have her call him a cheater. That's funny.
yeah. All right, so let's jump on to our ratings.
Okay.
What we give it. Okay.
All right.
You want to go first or should I go first?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I'll go
Dude.
first. So as far as the stars, right? We have our normal thing we do. I want to say, to me, this movie is would fall between a 3 and a 4 star.
Okay. Uh-huh.
4, it's hard to give it a 4 just because a 4 is something that's just phenomenal, right?
Right.
Which is what we had talked about with our rating scale.
Right.
So I can't say this is a phenomenal movie, but it's a very fun, enjoyable movie. Great action, great visual effects, great cinematography, wonderful music. So because of our system, I would have to just give it a 3. But it leans towards going up to a 4 for me as far as where I felt it would be.
Uh-huh. Wow. Yeah, that's a high rating. It's solid 3 for me, it's entertaining. It has like enough kind of like a meaningful kind of storytelling where it didn't just feel like something that's like just a regular like popcorn movie. Although I think people could appreciate it on that level too, you know. But I feel like yeah, like all those things you said. I think the main character, the actress, man, she was great, dude. Like
Yeah.
I want to see her in other stuff. She was really good. I think the relationship she had with her brother was really like was touching, and it wasn't like it felt like very like he was such a supportive character, like usually like in these types of movies, like there's always this kind of like animosity between siblings, that like
Yeah.
and later, there's a great sacrifice like for redemption or whatever. But in this movie, he was like just down for her the whole time, and I really appreciated that about the movie. It showed a healthy sibling relationship, which is so rare. Like it feels like, it was dope.
Yeah.
Right, because it's such an easy way to create kind of dramas by creating a sibling rivalry or whatever, but here you didn't really see that. Even when like he got promoted to war chief and she was like she seemed like she was unhappy, but it wasn't because she was jealous or anything. It was because she knew that there was a threat still out there, and so I felt like yeah, they handled that part of the story like really well. And even though he kind of um sometimes when someone's like a cocky badass in a movie, you kind of resent them or you hate them or something. But this fool, you were like rooting for him the
Like,
whole time.
yeah,
You
right.
know?
The cocky badass, the one who got taken out by the mountain lion in the tree.
Right. Yeah, like when you see those types of characters get their comeuppance or whatever, or like knock down a peg, you like, it's like it's like satisfying in a way. But this dude, you just
Yeah.
because he was so good to his sister and he never really kind of like lorded it over anybody, you know, you rooted for him and he was badass, and so it made his like death really like kind of and his sacrifice really meaningful, and like yeah, it was good. I think they handled that part of
Yeah.
the story like really well. um
Yeah, just like you said, right? I appreciated the fact that it wasn't one of those redemption stories for her brother.
right, yeah.
Where at the end, he realizes, man, I should have listened to her, or that she's,
Right,
right? The whole way through, he was just a good supporting character for
yeah,
her. All right. So
yeah, it's cool,
next on,
you
let's
know.
move on. Let's move on. So first, we're gonna do our tomato meter guess.
Hmm. I thought I was good at guessing the tomato meters because in the beginning I was like so close, you know. Now I realize I have no idea what's going on, man.
Same here. I'm literally just picking numbers out of the air.
Right.
So I will say, let's see, tomato, me, you. Okay, so I'm gonna say for the critics,
Uh-huh.
I'll say 81.
Okay.
Okay, and for
Yeah.
the audience score, I will give it a 84.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Um,
So, you want to like kind of explain or defend your scores?
honestly, it's hard to because I don't know. I'm literally picking up. I'm just pick. I'm picking these numbers based off of what for one, how I felt about the movie, and what
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to guess what other viewers, other people are, thought about
Right.
it. I do. I have heard some stuff about the movie where a lot of people did like it.
Uh-huh.
Do I think it's high enough to get in the 90s for critics or audience? Mm, I don't know, right? I know some
Uh-huh.
people. For instance, if I was to critique anything, one thing would be at the ending, the last fight with her and the Predator, where
Uh-huh.
she leads him into this perfectly laid out trap that she did.
Uh-huh.
Right? I don't mind it at all. It was fun to watch. It was great. If
Right.
you try to think about it realistically, it's like it worked too perfectly. But
Right.
but that's the point of the movie. But I can
Right.
see where some people might think that,
Right. Okay. Right.
right? Or the fact of the Predator was just seemed too invincible.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Right.
So those are where I could see maybe where people are like, they might not have liked it as much because of that.
Right.
But other than that, again, wonderful, great movie. I really enjoyed
Mm.
watching it again. Remember seeing some of the stuff I had forgotten from the first time. So that's why I picked it up. You know, and as far as critics score 81, is it like an Oscar worthy movie? No,
Right.
but the details they did to it, they had in it, and the story and everything, it was really fantastic. So I think it gave a that's why I give it a high critic score too.
Okay. Yeah, that's it all makes sense, and it's making my like choices harder. But I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher than you. I think. See, I think the
Okay.
second person who guesses has an advantage because I can like go higher or lower. But I'm gonna say I think the critics liked it. I think many critics are gonna kind of be impressed by at least this. Like I think they're gonna be impressed by the fact that you took this kind of old um franchise or intellectual property and you kind of revamped it in an interesting way,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of went like like smaller scale but still epic. I think I don't know, like I don't know if it's like yeah, it's either gonna be that or they're gonna feel like this is like Hollywood can't ever come up with anything new, so like they're like why do we have to like keep bringing back like old franchises or something? Maybe it's gonna be something like that. but I think because the movie was entertaining overall, that it's gonna be a little higher. I'll say it's like 85. I'm gonna guess 85 for critics.
Okay.
And then I think like for people, I'm trying to guess like there it could go two ways. One is like I think having the main character be a girl, I think might bug people in modern times. Like a long time ago, like we had like Terminator 2 and Alien, where like the main characters were females and they were badass and no one really thought anything about it. But I feel like now when you put like a a woman in the lead in like an action movie, like people get upset for some reason, you know. So I'm thinking like yeah, either people are gonna get like be mad about it and then like and hate on this movie, or people are just gonna be able to enjoy it and kind of for what it is, and it's gonna and they're gonna like it. So for me, will audiences like it more than critics? I believe so. So then I'm gonna say, just to be safe, I'm gonna say it's 86.
86.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So our last time we were at
Uh-huh.
7-4.
7-4. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So on the tomato meter,
Uh
you're closer there.
huh.
I'm closer there.
Okay.
So tomato meter.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Critics,
Uh-huh.
94%.
Wow. I mean, I'm like surprised and not surprised because I think it's just an entertaining, well-made like action horror movie, right?
But
Yeah.
I figure that if anything, that would be more of the audience score
Oh,
rather than
right.
the critic score, right?
Right.
So audience score,
Uh-huh.
74%.
Wow. And I think it could be based on kind of what I was saying, you know? Like when you're used to a franchise that stars Arnold and all of a sudden you put this little girl battling the Predator, I feel like maybe people kind of feel like, "Hey, is this some kind of like thing they're trying to do?" And like you get suspicious. I'm like really surprised actually that is that low though. That's like a C, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very
Yeah.
surprised. Oh,
Well, I mean, you can't say it's a C because it's not really a grade level. It's 74% is still 3 out of 4 people.
true.
So,
That's true.
all right, let's
Yeah.
go to box office.
Okay.
I don't know if Prey was released in theaters, but
Oh, really?
it obviously had it might have been straight to streaming. So, I do know
Dang.
it has a budget, obviously. So
Okay.
let's try to see what the budget is.
Wow. I'm gonna say,
I'm
you
gonna look
know,
and see if Prey was released.
uh, I'm gonna say like
Was
the
Prey?
budget probably was pretty like low. I think because of like the kind of scaled down kind of aesthetic and everything, I'm gonna say that it was low budget. Like they were trying to like yeah. I bet if they make a sequel, they'll probably get a bigger budget. But I'm gonna guess this is like a 60 million for budget. And I'm gonna say that since the audience, am I totally off? You saw it, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna say
No, no, no,
for
no, no. I didn't see.
oh
The reason I'm smiling, I
uh
wrote down 60 million earlier.
that's crazy. All right, so both of us are 60
We
million.
both
Yeah,
get 60.
that's hilarious. Okay, and then
Do you want to
for
change it?
no, that's cool.
Okay. So
Um,
just to let you know, Prey. I just looked it up. Prey was straight to Hulu.
Dang. Okay, so then how do you
It was
measure
not to
like the
theater.
box office? You can't, right?
We can't. No.
Okay.
And
Oh.
I was actually looking at the reason why. It says the director Trachtenberg,
Mhm.
his decision was to try to prove that streaming has blockbuster potential also.
Oh, okay.
Right?
And
It doesn't
he,
have to go to
he
theaters to be a blockbuster film.
right. And was he right?
I mean, how do you measure it though? You know,
Right.
right?
Uh,
The only way to measure it would be how many new subscribers they got for that show.
right.
Like Netflix
Right. And
did
how
with
many streams
Squid
they
Games.
got and like yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Netflix was able to determine they got this many more millions of people subscribing because of Squid Games.
Right. Right.
So
Crazy.
don't know about that. So we're both saying 60 million. So either way, we're tied
Yeah,
here.
we're tied.
Right?
Okay.
Because you got one on the first one, I got one on the
Right.
audience score, and then 60.
Okay.
So the budget for Prey is. Oh wow, we're close. 65 million.
Wow. Okay. Um, yeah. I think we're gonna get a little bit better at the budget, guessing the budgets from now on.
Maybe. We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Man, I was actually gonna say 65 earlier. Dang it.
Oh man,
So
that's
basically,
funny.
that just cancels each one
Yeah.
out.
We should. One of us
So
should have gone higher or lower, just so that we wouldn't have a tie. But all right. Well, whatever.
well, I was going to, except
Uh.
after when you were saying it, I was looking it up, and
Uh.
when you said 60, I saw the actual figure.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I was like, okay, it wouldn't be fair for me to change it at that point.
All
All right, so basically 1 point each. So now we're at 8-5.
8-5. All right.
Yeah.
uh, cool, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
glad I watched this. This is something that I like. I think I don't know. Someone recommended it somewhere on some forum or something, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know this existed or whatever. And it felt like it sounded like a prequel to Predator. Sounds cool, you know. And
yeah.
but I didn't know anything about it really. Um, yeah. So and I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, we're gonna end it here. That was our reaction and review and commentary of Prey. Again, we both really enjoyed the movie. It's fun. It had a great story and message, great action fight scenes, and great CGI, the cinematography, the music score. Everything was really wonderful in this movie. So everyone watching us here on YouTube, again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. We're at 95 subscribers right now. Our first goal, we want to try to reach 100. And for everyone joining us here on Patreon, thank you very much for your support. And we will see you again next time. Bye.
All right, Ming. That was
All right.
yeah. I enjoyed that movie a lot, man. It was cool.